morning. I had these from yesterday and the day before. My large tomatoes really got stunted, or the flowers died back when it got so hot, even though I used a shade cloth. But these are going to be ready to can, and I'm not sure. I think I might make salsa and sauce, marinara sauce. I've been loving how easy it is to make that and put it into the freezer. And then I wanted to pull this garlic right here, and just to see where my garlic's at, because last year I planted it in the fall and this year I didn't. This year I took my garlic that was sprouting in my garage and put it down in the ground. This one got pulled because I could not get this one out of the ground. I didn't have a trowel or anything with me when I was out there, and I literally could not. I had to dig it out with my hands, but this one had to come along, so they'll be well used. And this one was really ready, as you can see. The way the cloves there are separating, that means that it's ready. But look at that wonderful root system. I have my raised bed soil from Bluebird Composting, and I've used this as the second summer, spring and summer, and then the year I moved here in 2020, they gave me that soil, and it's been amazing. It's like compost and raised garden bed dirt. It's like everything together, and it has just raised anything I've wanted to grow in there. I had a bumper crop of beets for that small 4x8. My beds are 4x8 feet. Now my son just built me some that are 4x4, I believe, and I've got Cherokee Trail of Tears beans, which they've latched on the cattle panel archway he built me, and they're going right on up that, and I'm so happy to see that. I've never grown pole beans, and to grow the Cherokee purple means a whole lot to me. So anyway, the garlic looks great, and some of it's going to stay in the ground, and I just keep my garlic in my garage and I use it all year long until, like in the spring, it was ready to be planted. This year I'll plant it in the fall like most people do, because it needs to go through that process where it feels like it's through the winter, and then it comes up in the spring. I tried that, and my understanding is the way that works is that these little cloves know that they are supposed to actually go through a dormant period, and then they come forth. But I never had a prettier one than this last year when I did it, planted it in the fall and then pulled them in the summer. So this has just been planted like in early April. And then this is this morning's pickings, and it's so hot out there I came on in, but I have trellised and tied up my husky cherry tomatoes, and all of that, it's like they're falling over. They're so heavy. They're pulling all the poles and trusses down, and I decided that I'm going to let them just sprawl. I'm going to just see what it goes with it, because they're sprawling now, and look what's happening. My cucumbers, I've got 2 bags in the refrigerator. I want to take some to some people, but we're eating, like you all know that have watched my videos, that I have canned. I've done bread and butter pickles. That's my favorite. My son said he'd like some lime pickles, and I got to get a good recipe. So from the one son. The other one, I think he would probably just not care for either kind particularly, one more than the other. So I think it'll be fine, and my daughter, she loves the bread and butter. So I've already been passing some of those jars out. I think I'm going to make bread and butter again, and then change it up to a recipe that I saw from Celebrating Appalachia. That's a YouTube channel that I just love. I can't wait till every video comes out. It reminds me of my Ozark Mountain homes in Shannon County, Missouri. So you can see on my agenda today, the next thing up, after cleaning these and getting them laid out here on the counter, I'm going to be washing my potatoes from my potato harvest, and I'm going to be canning those. And if time allows, I'll bring you with me. Thank you so much, and God bless you.